Let's wait for a few people to show up. See how many people will get today. So today I'm going to be doing scanning of Colorado area, and we'll see what I get out of it today. We'll see how many different things going on the open air. So I have 2 SDR dongles available for my use today. Okay, let's begin. First things first, we'll go into radio reference, and we'll take a look at things such as what's going on here. For that, I'll need the zip code. I think I should have it somewhere in here on my maps. So currently my zip code is 80033. Let's take a look what we have there. So this is the area I'm in Jefferson County. So they have State of Colorado digital radio system. It's in a project P25 phase 1, and also I see another Metro Area Radio Cooperative phase 2, which will require another piece of software such as DSD. So we'll see what we can do with that. Then what else? Okay, audio is going to be just out loud, and I hope you guys are going to hear the audio. Actually, I'm going to make sure you will by putting another mic right here. But anyways, what else we have here? Just regular wireless stuff. Phase 2 EDAC standard, Liquid Public Works. So okay, let's see which exact area, because I drove here last night at night and I don't remember exactly where I am. So I'm in the area of, let's say, Arvada. It's Arvada and with Wheat Ridge area in west side of Denver, and Golden, east side of Golden. So we'll see. what we can do with that. Let's start with the easy stuff, phase 1 trunking, and see what we have here. So we have a lot of counties. We're in Jefferson County, so we're not doing in Douglas or Denver, Colorado. Let's take a look at this one. What kind of coverage it gives. So we're barely on the edge of coverage. Usually I don't like that. So we're gonna keep looking until we see Jefferson County possibly. Actually, let's simplify this and so Denver Metro, really peak, and we're right in that area, I believe, or not. We are right here on top. I don't know, it doesn't show you guys a cursor. That's kind of sad. So we're in this area right here. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, that's what happens when you stream over multiple devices. So let's take a look at other Jefferson locations. Lookout Mountain, Denver Metro. Which site is this on? Okay, it's right where I am actually. That's where Lakewood and Denver. That's exactly what I wanted. Here's Golden, and I'm somewhere in here, so I'm right in the center, epicenter of it. Let's take a look at it. So the control channel frequency is 153.775. Let's see what we can do with that stuff. So I'll open this software called Unitrunker. A lot of you might be familiar with it who are into this kind of stuff. So we'll go to radios, HackerF. Let's add, I'm not going to do HackerF to this. Today I'm doing Realtek dongles. I'll select my Android device and it's not here. Beautiful. So I believe that's because I'm using a splitter here today. So I'm going to delete the splitter from my system. So let's see if it sees them now. Okay, there is one. Perfect. So I need to drift correct. Yes. Then auto gain control. That's sure. Let's do that, and let's enter the frequency into manual. Then it's going to be signal. It's going to be no compression, automatic fine tuning, and let's just listen to it first. So that works. So let's see what we get out of that. I don't think we will need. Okay, here it is. So here's the raw data. It actually already knows a lot of them. The reason why is because I was in another county last night and I was scanning, and I pre-downloaded the neighbor site of this system, Colorado system. So it already knows a lot of it. So today we're just gonna put it to the side like this, and we're gonna add another device. Or actually, how far? Oh, there's a lot of them. So if we go by frequency, it starts 851, ends at 857. So I do need another, instead of doing another VFO, I'm just gonna kill this one, unspecified. And I'm gonna create another receiver because one dongle will not satisfy the system like this. Because dongle can only go 2 megahertz in bandwidth. And we are gonna need a dongle that will jump from one to another. So let's do one VFO. Do the second device, auto drift correct, yes, I don't sure. Let's see, VFO. It's not gonna be signal, it's gonna be voice. So we're gonna start it and see if anything goes through. So we do have some cross patches, we have some protected voice. So let's delete joins because they're just nuisance in this case, and data is also nuisance for me. I don't need it. So this area is really busy. Let's see what else I get out of it. Look something up on my phone real quick. Okay. So we have some data transfers in multiple places, BSI stuff. We have some cross patches like XP, that means cross patch. 4 is just a like priority level, and then if it has a P letter next to that, that means it's protected. We cannot listen to that, unfortunately, but that would be fun one day to crack something like that, just for the heck of it, because I heard the encryption is just a joke. So let's see. Yeah, we don't hear anything. Okay, let's add this and restart it. Okay, now we are receiving audio, and that's B25 phase 1, and I don't hear a thing. Actually, let's switch it around to high audio, restart it. So it's trying to listen to it, but we'll see what we get. So it's probably just gonna jump around between different agencies. Let's select the agency that services all our location here. Our county, let's see who's talking. Oh wow, there's some long names out here. Let's get rid of service tag, source label, and service tag. Okay, we get some audio, but it's barely available. Let me correct my antenna, and I'll be back in a second. Hope it's better now. Let's hope it's better now. The second antenna that I have two antennas. One outside is VHF antenna receiver, and the second one is just a bunny ear directly on SDR dongle. And bunny ear is indoors inside the truck, so that's a lot of interference. So let's just choose what we want. So I think we have lost a signal. Oh, here it is. Now we got it back. So securities companies, we have rail company, we have sheriffs, we have all call. What else we have? Let's listen into security dispatch and see what they're talking about. Usually they're not so professional on the radio. So let's take their tag and copy it into the site and see if it's going to concentrate on security dispatch. I'm not sure if it's going to tune in correctly or anything like that, but who knows. That's the only way to learn, right guys? Speaking of which, those who are watching, you guys can always write a note if you have questions. I'll be happy to respond. So that's not the right. Let's try this here. Okay. Let's see if security guys are gonna be talking again. And actually, let me change their color so we can see them when they're talking. Let's wait for them to talk and select them. Guess I just closed their window. Okay, never mind. Let's do some other sheriff detentions. Okay, that sounds like fun. Copy and paste into here and see if they're talking to us. There's something. Let's change their color to white, just for ease of view. When they're going to be talking, they're going to be white instead of green in the list. And it looks like no one has did color coding to distinguish police, security, fire, and things like that. No one has done that on Unitrunker. So, yeah, okay, here sheriff is reading it, but I don't hear it. Why? It's not muted. Fine tuning is on. Compress is off. Emphasis. What if they're not using 12.5 kilohertz? If they're using 25? If they're using wideband? I'm not sure about that actually. Are they using wideband? So they're not too conversational. So I'm gonna come back to decoloring them and check some other agency. Sheriff dispatcher. There's a busy one. And let's make them white color just to distinguish them when they're gonna be talking. Okay, we got some audio. We probably need to lower our squelch to 20 maybe, or actually we can go as low as 1 for all I care, because it's trunk controlled, on off. It's not squelch controlled. So I don't know why we don't get audio right now. That's kind of rare. It's a phase 1, so should be having audio without any other decoders. Maybe I should do digital output to here and restart. Let's see if it's trying to go through digital output for some reason. Technically digital should be anything that Unitrunker cannot decode, if I'm aware correctly. So, as soon as I select some group, they stop talking. That's just a rule of thumb on me. I don't know why, but hey, that's what happens. Let's select something other. Sheriff 1 dispatch, maybe. Okay. That's some digital voice right here. So it's not decoding phase 1. So, with that said, that means I'm gonna have to route it through DSD software and just play along with that. So I'm gonna put it through a voice meter output, restart it, and then we'll take a look on audio device and see what's going on there. And here we should have a microphone, voice meter, or actually cable output in our case, and we don't see any audio coming out because nothing's going on. Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason the phase 1 didn't get decoded, even though it's supposed to. FDMA, maybe they used some other type of thing. Hey Jerry. Yeah, probably that's what I'm gonna do, is use DSD. So let's see if they're gonna talk again. Actually, let me delete the agencies. Okay, here we got the audio output, so that's good. So it's trying to decode it on the side of the unit trunker, but it's not doing it. So I'm gonna start DSD and see how that goes. Okay.
Out of Westminster, and that's going to be Mr. I will confirm on that one.
The audio is not the best right now.
So the last one is going to be a Mr. Warrant out of Aurora. It's going to be a pages warrant, but again, misdemeanor charge. I will confirm it shows as a modified extradition. Flip and all that, right?
Go ahead.
Third party shows for driving under insurance suspension on a 001. I will send down on the move brink.
Go ahead.
Party is showing a mandatory protection order. She is the restrained party under an alias. Last bill will run the alias to make sure there are no further.
So yeah, we got some success already, but considering that I'm on a field trip right now, I'm a truck driver, I'm in my truck, I'm doing this just as a playtime to waste my time. It's pretty good. It's already some progress. As we can see here, we get quite a few errors once in a while. Right here. See? Some groups we get some errors.
Hold
on, 9.105, 9.106, 42 at 1600.
Well, let's take a...
Repeating that he needs help.
Let's see what else we can do here. Who's the most fun to listen to?
That is correct. There you have the energized area down there.
Security. I'm thinking security, because I used to be security guard. I want to see how they're talking on radios here, if they have any rules of the way they talk or anything like that. That's what interests me a lot.
So they're making space in the back seat, or are you looking for stuff? Copy, call 1 or call 2. Oh, do you like to start that way? What do you got? 21st and Champa, bus 6392.
Yeah, decoder, it can do that, but again, it depends on, I don't know, you know how the analog sound goes from digital, it goes to analog from the unit trunker, and then it goes as audio to the DSD. If audio is not perfect or less than perfect, it will do this. It will miss tiny digital packets and it will corrupt the voice a little bit. I had reached, when I was in California, I have reached the using DSD into clear voice, but I had directional antenna, I had everything perfect signal, and I had a lot of noise cancellation done just to isolate the area that I was looking into.
License. Yes, sir. Can you show me the search, please? 539. Yes, on 725.
Yeah. Yes, DSD is old. Speaking of which, Jerry, do you know any other good decoders besides DSD? Preferably multi-channel, because I tried using multiple instances. I'm not too successful on it unless I'm using VMware with multiple virtual machines and stuff like that. But do you know any other good decoders? I just didn't have that much time to look into that. I'm always traveling. So let me see. 25.
Anything is on the 21st in Champa call. Update. Subject is off the bus. Let's start the bus stop. Let's go. 1703 quick. 1706. Right, let me go. 1706.
Maybe it's still sharp. They have a still DSD.
Just those other units are on the disregard. I'll drive by and see what he wants help with. Be at the police matter.
So okay, I'll look into that one.
But they said that that party may still be there.
Yes, I do VMware, so I could do virtual
Needs help with some.
computer with some good stuff. Yeah, people tend to use DSD, so
111.
yeah.
To Robert 111.
W's on scene with the
I know you can also use DSD directly from SDR dongle, but that's only gonna work if you have just a few frequencies that are not that widespread. Like this one is spread, again, if you look at 851.1125 all the way to 857.7875, so that's a lot of spread. If we look into that, we take 7.7875 minus 1.1125, that's 6.675 megahertz spread. That's a lot of jumping back and forth for SDR, and at the same time to stay into the frequency and listen to control channels. So yeah, you need multiple dongles. So let's see some other agency. So very close security guys. I think I have. I want to take their color back out. There they are. Take the color back. Let me give security guys brown color or gray. Actually, let's do gray.
Yeah, white female, fitting in age, but they said she was bald. She has a gray infield jacket and black shoes. And
So
she should be,
let's
they think
see.
she's on something.
Let's see some of
Yeah,
the
that's
police.
I'll go ahead and send a note
What is
on
it?
him.
Littleton PG. Let's take a look at what they're talking about.
635 to 19.
And let's give police a blue collar. They deserve to be blue.
5-3 Adam 1. I'm a rigid listener. You can clear up code 4 and stay in the hospital.
Oh, this looks fun, right?
3 Adam 5 Australian.
Speaking of which, Jerry,
3 Adam 1, I
do you do something like this at your play area?
3 Adam 10 Australian, scene 3 Adam 1, that's 8 from me, is clear.
Can you check in house for a contact info on that? Not providing it.
So we're gonna add source label and source tag. Actually, let's just do source label. Should be enough.
I'll be around for Littleton.
So this is dispatcher. So we're gonna give it label dispatch 1. Just for the heck of it. The reason why I do dispatch 1, sometimes they have more than one dispatcher in the same agency. I have the SD and Raspberry Pi 2 in the northern Arizona. That is nice. I'm actually considering to do Raspberry Pis, to order some and leave them, since I travel a lot and I visit a lot of people in different locations. I want to live SDR dongles all over US and you know, just remotely control them and listen to them and things like that. Maybe even getting a NUC computer. So yes, it's more expensive, but I'm going to be able to do real remote control and have more things done with it. Especially with i7, I can have multiple VMs installed into one system, and those VMs can do multiple jobs for me. Like all related to SDR, but they're going to do way more fun. So we can listen to cops. Let's just move on to something else. You go with police. You go with PD. Let's see what they're chatting about.
Let's make sure you fill in the incident report when you get back to base.
Access a ride? Nope, not what I need. You go with PD. Are you here? And let's give him a blue color too. Because cops should be blue, you know, blue lives. I'm not sure if it's going to be easier with Raspberry Pi, but I need to do it remote, such as graphical user interface. I like graphical more than command line, although I do use command line quite often. So I would rather have graphical user interface to do things. On the Raspberry Pi, I'm going to have to do SSH login usually, unless I install some kind of OS on it that would allow me to do like similar to, I don't know, let's say TeamViewer or something. Stable box, I gotta look into that. So, as soon as I went to Eaglewood, they stopped talking. Alright, good job. Let's see. What else? We have security operations. Oops, not this guy, the other guy. Denver and Colorado Springs. VA security. Let's see what you guys are talking about. And they stopped talking. That's kind of the thing about this life. Okay, let's just give him a gray color to security guards and just move on to something else. Sheriff detentions. Let's take a look what they're doing there. Are they protected? No, they're not. This truck is close to me. This truck parking right next to me. Gotta keep an eye out. Maybe they're gonna do something stupid.
Central, that's police right there. We're up here on that backpack. Thank you.
Yes, my wife is with me. She's in the second bunk watching videos. Yeah, actually, let me show you myself. Hi, that's me. Yeah. So sheriffs, we're gonna give him a green, not green, blue, but yeah, actually let's do same blue, 182, same blue color. So yeah, this is just my sleeper area. Let me show you a little bit around. So right here I have my truck, steering wheel and everything. This is truck stop. That's upstairs. That's my wife's feet right there. And that's where I have the computer, actual computer. And I'm streaming through my tablet. And I'm connected from my tablet, remote control, to my computer. So that way my computer doesn't use too much graphics to process video for streaming. Because it takes less graphics processing out of my computer if it's just remote connection. So yeah, that's how it's going. Let's see what else I can do. Man, so many windows, that's crazy. Let's close all unnecessary windows just to get things tidy up. Just for the heck, I was thinking to try some other trunking community. I don't know. I'm not sure if DSD does phase 2. There is some kind of other trunking system here. And it has all control channels. Are you kidding me? And they're all here in Jefferson, Green Mountain. Let's see if it gives us a good coverage. Oh, we're right in it. Nice. Okay, let's go first to last. I guess no one checked those frequencies before. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna need this.
Career control.
Let's see.
David, how you doing?
Let me label this. Control. So I know which is control based. Okay, let's see if it's we hear what we want to hear in here. Something like that. So it's not picking up any control channels here. Nothing. There's some noise on it. I'm not sure what that is. Paste. Okay, here's a control channel for us.
1718.
There's Jefferson only area. Let's close this down. Put this to the side like this. Close this. We don't need control channel thing, so we put this here like that. Clean up a little bit, you know. And then we're gonna download some of this stuff. Let's see who are talking on this. Did I give my password wrong? That's fair.
Okay.
They're not the best signal here. So finally some channels are renaming themselves into regular channels, not control channels. It's gonna slowly happen.
3225 South
Back in the 80s, we didn't have a lot of things.
Ocean 18,
At truck stops.
1720.
Yes. I would imagine. You only would have some CB radio and that's it.
And West Floyd
So
Avenue.
pick one.
Route on
Good one.
2. Rescue
We are using
Medic 10. Fall victim.
Metro area
South Reed Court.
cooperative.
Cross of
This
West
one,
Eldorado Place and West Floyd Avenue. Go in route on TAC 2. Ocean 18.
So we have some protected channels. That's interesting. Arvida PD. They have their dispatch channel and channel 1. Probably. Yeah. Protected, as we see here. Not even gonna tune in, obviously, because reasons. They don't want you to even try to decode it. To be honest, I believe the protected channels are a joke. If you would tune into it manually, I bet you could do something to decode it.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know if you've seen this before, 0. When the source says 0, that means they're using third-party radio that are not Motorola or not directly added by the corporative that holds this radio system. They didn't add this radio, they manually added the radio to the system. That means that's why they don't have an ID on it.
If no one has switch out cars there, they might get called back their owner.
Or the radio has the ID disabled.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've seen a guy open protected channels without keys. Open the channels. He demonstrated it.
And it went northbound.
It was in Washington. There was some protected channels for SWAT team, and he was able to listen in what they were talking on their attack channels on SWAT team.
Engine 7. Medic
And he didn't
7.
have keys. He just did some his own magic there.
Street, cross of West Virginia Avenue and West Jefferson Place. Go in route on TAC 2. Engine 7. Medic 7. Allergies. 555 South Pierce Street, cross of West Virginia Avenue and West Jefferson Place. Go in route on TAC 2. Lincoln 18.
It's pretty cool. They have automated announcement system.
Pigeons out clear. 1524 breaks into active on the coast.
C and Medical 2. Allergies. 555 South Pierce Street, number 251. Cross of West Virginia Avenue and West Jefferson Place. Go in route
Automated
on
dispatchers.
TAC 2.
Yep.
Safety and Medical
That's what they called it,
2.
automated dispatch.
Allergies. 555 South Pierce Street, number 251. Cross of West Virginia Avenue and West Jefferson Place. Go in route on TAC 2. Lincoln 18.
Yep. This is also P25 P1. So, yeah.
Denver, this is Aurora Metronet.
So let's see what we can concentrate on.
Calling non-emergent.
So this north sector, they just broadcasted on both protected and unprotected on the same group. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Huh. Gotta look into that. So, someone forgot to put protection on their radio.
This is Amber, go ahead.
Pulling back in.
Trees right in the middle of the intersection of East Island Avenue, South Dayton Way. In East Island Avenue, South Dayton Way. On a gray Subaru and a white van. There's a lot of smoke in the vehicle. You gotta run over there and check on these.
Yeah. Pretty much that's how I have fun. Just by literally just logging on and listening in. So how big is the spread here? So 851.25 all the way to 853.3. I think it's just right under. Let me check. 3.3 minus 1.25. Yeah, just over the capability of SDR dongle.
Go ahead.
So that's interesting. Oh wait, I don't see all frequencies here. Oh shoot, there's more frequencies. Okay, so 3.5375
we're gonna be at
minus 1.25.
1726.
My sister's calling me. No. So, yeah, you can do that.
Alexis, and he's about to get in. He's got a red shirt underneath the side. Right.
Sister is always trying to call me at the wrong moment.
Alright. Northbound games. I lost track of it.
Let's see. What can we do just for fun of it?
Way, the rescue is going to be needed for a child. Just want to check them out, make sure they're okay.
Welfare check.
With his brother's house.
First claim, I'm going to start on the way.
Man, they're busy here. It's crazy. Okay, I want to look for smaller network.
Yes, sir.
I mean, big networks are fun, but small networks are even more fun. It's the same thing. Lakewood Public Works. Let's see how big is this one. So this one has
589
just one tower right in where I am. Perfect, and all it has 5 frequencies. It's not going to be that harsh to follow all of them.
59 Halcott, which is where they were before this.
So that's voice. That's
okay. They just went behind the 7-Eleven, probably Donald Sheridan. We lost sight, but they got through the 7-Eleven parking lot.
7 CM2.
let's check if this one is trunk. Doesn't sound like. Let's search. Nope, just noise. What about this one? Maybe. Yeah, there is some trunking going on, or at least digital voice. Okay, here's a trunking control channel. Perfect. We got the control channel. Let's download it. System 1, Site 1, nice. And I bet you it's not gonna find it as Lakewood Public Works. So, what I'm gonna do, so it has both analog and Pro Voice digital. I hope Unitrunker will do just fine. Flagstaff PD. I want to do it one day on Flagstaff and see how they do. So the signal is not the best, I would say. So system 1, site 1 identified. Like, right, how am I supposed to... Okay, Unix database, it's 1023. Okay, let's... Oops, not this one, this one. Let's change it up a little bit. So we're gonna change the system ID on here into 10237. Oops. And now, is it gonna... Okay. I mean, site 1 understand, but system still didn't change. What's going on? Let's take this out. Channels, calls. Let's download this one and see if it will work. So some systems don't broadcast their ID numbers. That's gonna... I see that only if it's like a tiny system like this, such as this one, where they have only a few frequencies and they're not interconnected. Like the locations are not interconnected together, so the radios cannot roam from one tower to another. So it's a single tower system. And a lot of times I see that their system don't broadcast their IDs. So let's rename it. Okay, let's try something else. If it's logins, so we need to manually steer it. So control channel 1, so site number is 8. Aha. So the ID is here. Access black. Is it? Does it have access on it listed? It does not. Okay. Channels, bonds, zone 1. Site number 8, probably. That's a zone, I believe. Okay, this one you cannot change. Dupe. It's Pierce zones, control channel. Where is the channels? Let's see what we can get out of this one. Actually, let's reset. I'm gonna delete this right here and see, and make it pick it up again. So it's not picking it up anymore. Maybe that was just voice conversation at that moment. There's a good chance of that. Actually, I forgot to park. That's why. Okay, this one. Is it gonna do it? System 2, site 1. I'm not sure if it's a real digit. Because this one is a site. Whatever. Other. Okay. So decimal 8, hex 8. Didn't give its details out on the air. Let's try another frequency. This one, let's see what this one, barely. This one's barely doing anything. Has some play on it, but I'm not sure if it's just digital voice data or actual trunking. So okay, let's just abandon this one for now, just for now. Let's see what else they have. There's some kind of Westminster, some kind of phase 2, so this one is gonna need DSD for sure. This one is also simulcast. That's interesting. So they're pretty close to where I am. Actually, no, they're not. They're about there, and I'm over here, so no, not gonna reach. Metro, state. Metro, state. Okay, let's see maybe some other agencies. So this one's in Plainview City. Where's that at? So this one is Eldorado Mountain. I'm not sure where that is. Let's take a look. Denver. Okay, that covers me. That covers me just fine. I should be able to. So they have 4 different repeaters, or 4 different site licenses, should I say. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Let's give the software some food to chew on. Okay, let's roll it down that to 20. Okay, it's too loud. Then nope. Nope. Just empty. Let's just put squash up to 30. Nope, 40. Okay. Because if it's going to be control, you're going to hear it through the squash. It's going to break the squash. Nope. This one is actually 930 megahertz range. Okay, this one didn't change because there was space after it. This one is not it. Yeah, that's analog signal. See? So this is just conversation channels. Where is the control? Because no one ever logged on to this tower. No one updated the radio reference. And this one's pretty big actually, considering how many frequencies they got from FCC. Where's the freaking control channel? Let's see. That's voice channel. You can hear that. None of them are controlled. What the heck? How's that working out? I don't get it. So it's an FM. Wait a second. That's not trunked radio. That is not. Okay, that's my bad. I didn't look at it correctly. This is just a basic repeater. Voice repeater. That's all it is. Plain repeater. Okay, that has no control channels. It's just a repeater with a whole bunch of frequencies for a whole bunch of people in the same company. That's all it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, people... But in here they do have talk groups. I don't get it. I don't get it. How does that work? Okay, I gotta go through channels again. I think I missed control channel somewhere. Let's put squash down. So that's not it. 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 Not it. Yeah, no one did probing on this groups. So I'll take some time to go around frequency. Hold on. This is control channel. It's just very, very bad signal. I can hear barely. That's either digital voice, which I doubt because all the groups are analog in here. So it's not digital voice. So probably that's the control or one of controls. This one. Nope. This is control, but it's very faint. Let me change the receiver for it. Change the antenna, in other words. Oh, I need to stop this one to do that. Yeah, barely. Yeah, the software can't pick it up. It's that bad. Yeah, there's multiple control channels on it, but software cannot pick it up because how bad the signal is. I mean, unless I try to low noise amplifier. Let's see if oh wow, that's negative 0.2. Oh wow. My device starts overheating. My device starts heating up because you see it's applying the drift correct. Let's see, is this one? Ah, this one's turned off. Yeah, the device is getting hot. Okay, let's try another. Same name except for LLC. And this one has 2 sides, side 4 and 5. Has one just a control channel. Let's see. Oops. Now let's see how this one is going for it. Yep, that's a control channel. I can tell you for sure. And they're both encrypted channels. They have 2 digital mode channels. Look at this. Listen. I wouldn't. Since I'm the guy who is techie, any tech questions they call me. Regardless, sometimes they call me when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and they call me and break my sleep, and that's annoying. This is control 2. Let's see if this one will do anything. I mean, obviously it could be just voice at this moment, digital voice. Same thing. Okay, let's do another investments company. They're LTR. Nah, I don't want to go in LTR groups. They're not that fun. Motorola auction communications, I'm sorry. So they have few locations. That's kind of nice. Let me take a comfortable sitting position. So they have T mode. What's T? TDMA, capable talk group. Okay. TDMA is gonna be fun. I'll tell you that much. So Jefferson County. Let's see where the tower is. What kind of circle it gives us. Okay, I'm right in that zone. Color code 9. Let's copy this, paste here. Let's see if it's nothing. Next. It is data. I can make it out. Let's put it on auto. Gets windy, guys. It gets windy. My truck is shaking. Okay. Sounds like it's adjusting a little bit. Okay, let's try another. Okay, it's the same frequency on the next one. What about this one? This one is kind of digital something, but the thing is, in this one, it doesn't have any groups listed. That would be nice to be the guy listing them, you know? Yeah, it's barely. Okay, this one. So there's only 2 frequencies here. 452-300 and 452-800. That's it. Okay, let me switch devices and see if it's going to be better on the other device. What about internet? Okay, there now. Then now FM. Yeah, they're kind of too far, I believe. There's some kind of voices I hear, barely faint voices through the thing. So I believe it's like killed by something else. So let's take a look at another trunking. Actually, is there another good location I can pick up on? So I'm not sure where I am. I'm not familiar with this area here. Okay, this is not here pretty close. Yeah. Is that closer? Nope. Let's see. Oh, now. Okay, that was some kind of interference, as you can understand. That's bad interference on it with voice. Okay, American Medical Response, AMR. They have their own trunking. Twin Mountain. Let's see if it overlays us. No. It's not even close to us. We're out there. Okay. And NASA. It's not even close to us. AMR Denver. Okay, that's more fun. Algarve Mountain. Let's see. This one should technically cover me. Okay, let's do another frequencies. Nothing. Just to be clear, I don't have properly tuned antennas, unless it's a VHF or UHF. VHF, UHF, yes, but top side, like 900 megahertz UHF, I'm not tuned for that. So it might not even go there. Man, it started to smell someone like burned their rubber, doing burnouts or something. It smells like rubber right now. What's going on? Let's see, nothing, and last one. Yeah, that's a control channel, but not loud enough for me. So, let's check this out. No. Okay, that's not loud enough. I don't have good enough antenna for this. Yeah, only a few groups, all analog. You know. Yeah. Let's see. Belmar Center in LTR standard. Just few groups. Where are they located? Lakewood. That's close, but where is the 76? I'm somewhere in here. So I'm kind of too far away from it. They're only 1.68457. It doesn't matter, just 1.6 miles range, so they're not even gonna reach them. But it's gonna be nice if someone lives right next to it and just opens it up to the community to see what's going on there. Colorado Telecom, DMR Conventional Network. Let's see. Denver 1, unknown. Denver 2, Lee Hill, Lockout Mountain. Denver 1, let's see where you are. Range is 18 miles, and I'm just outside of the range on this one. Unknown on Jefferson County. 25 miles. They're not sure if they're gonna cover me. That's beautiful. Let's try another. Denver 2. 18 miles. Let's see. What just happened? Let's see. What's going on? Sounds like I got disconnected on my thing for a second. Let's just see if it's gonna even reach that. Nope. Barely, as we see 39%, 60. Oh, it's adjusting. Oh, it's voice on it. I can't hear voice on it. Okay. There. Am I? No, I'm not within range. Wow. I'm on this one. Lockout Mountain. I think this one should be in range. Oh. Security. I'm driving around here. This one should be just within range. Let's take a look at it. Is it? It doesn't say if they're narrow FM or wide FM. That's gonna suck. Let's try. Nope. Okay. Unfortunately, even though this one's kind of close, should be good enough range. Not really picking it up. So digital talk groups, 3 groups only: internet service company and trash hauling company. That's it. Let's see. Denver area federal and military. Okay. Type 2 Motorola Type 2. They're okay, so they have 5, 4, 5, 10, 14 digital groups regulars and 5 encrypted. Let's see. Let's go after unencrypted. So this one, Aurora, is probably too far and not enough coverage. That's what I thought. Downtown Denver, probably not gonna have enough coverage down to here. And it's P25 and analog mixed. Oh, this one might just be covering, but let's see the Lakewood. I think Lakewood should be better for me. Yes, Lakewood is better. It's closer, even though it's less powerful than downtown. But downtown has things like tall buildings. So 406.9875. Let's take a look what's out there. Yeah, those ones I can't reach, but let's take a look at the downtown one. Maybe downtown will do the trick. So Jerry, looks like it's just you and me here, huh? No one else is interested in this kind of stuff. Let's see, downtown. Okay, spacing is 12.5, so that's good to know. Someone actually did go through this site, so, and they actually did check control channels and everything. Someone actually has fun out here. So, let's see, Denver Water, Phase 1 of P25 P1 system, West Metro. Let's see if I'm covered in West Metro. That's pretty much where I am. Yeah, looks like I am. Color code 1. Same frequency. Copy. There's some background level of trunking, but nothing that will stand out. Yeah, those kind of systems are pain in the neck, DMRs. They're pain in the neck. That's Mark, I already looked into that. Man, it's windy, guys. It's rocking my truck like crazy. Let me dump my airbags. So I just dumped my airbags, because when it's air ride on, it's easier to rock the truck. So when you dump airbags, it just sits, the rear axle sits like hard on an axle, and it's not going to be as rocky. Miller Doors Company, in Golden City. No, none of those are close. Let's see. Mobile Relay Associates. So there's a couple in. Oh, Golden is nearby. I thought Golden was farther from here. Oh, it is nearby. My bad. We're not too good at geographical in this area. I thought Golden was farther from here. Static, okay. Let's do Jefferson Evergreen. Is that close enough? This one doesn't even have a map. It does have coordinates. Okay, whatever. Let's just go through frequencies real quick. Switch it to 40. I'm tired of noise. Well, that's It's pretty loud noise. Those are pretty noisy frequencies. Okay, plane view should be somewhat close. Oh, this one has a lot of side frequencies. Let's see. Is that me or what? Why doesn't it show the map? So, oh, it's right on the mountain. I like that. See how it is on the peak of the mountain? I love that. And I'm somewhere right here. So technically, I kinda do have line of sight to it. If you look at it here, if I would believe it's up here on a mountain, let's take a look at satellite. Yeah, it's right on top of the mountain. That road is just for that tower. So let's take a look at the frequencies. Technically, I should have line of sight for this one. So let's lower. So I don't like how, yeah, that's pretty hot, but still, it's kind of loud. Okay. Nope. Nope. They're hot frequencies, but maybe it's just my device is hot. That's why it's doing that. Yeah, I doubt any of them are gonna be useful. They're kind of far from us. It says 25 miles range, but I'm more than 25 miles away, even though I have line of sight, technically. Actually, no, I do not have line of sight. I'm right between trucks. But still, I do get a little bit of trunking as you hear. But it's not close enough. Let's see. Locked Martin Space Systems Phase 2. They have only one tower. 10 miles range. And it's not even close to me. It is Jefferson County though. Doors, that's not Margaret. Courier company, really? Let me turn the noise off. Plain view. They have 3 digital and 2 analog groups. So the digitals are data and the business is just analog messenger service. There are just 2 sites in there. No, 1 site, sorry. 1 site and 2 groups. But why do they have so many frequencies? They would have got away with 3 frequencies technically, unless they have dedicated frequencies for data. So 1, 2, 3 data, 1 control. Actually, control can be merged with data, but I guess they want to dedicate it. So 1 control and 2 more voice. That kind of makes sense. I mean, if they do digital voice with the time division, they could get away with 1 voice frequency. They wouldn't have to mess with anything else because they only have 2 groups. If they do time division, that's all they need. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. That's all. Okay, nope. Not enough. So, ready mix concrete. LTR. I'm not a fan of LTRs, but still, let's try those. I don't need that. So those are analog, just one group, and just one frequency. Why do they list it as trunk? That I don't. Oh, actually, that's maybe because they use an LTR protocol, but analog. Okay, I got connection loss. Why is that? Why do I have connection loss? Okay, trying to connect. Why did I lose connection? Everything's connected on this end. Somehow I lost the connection on local network. That's rare. Oops. That's kind of rare. Why did I lose connection? Should be recovering right now. Okay, here we are. Did it recover? No, it did not. Doesn't. Okay, here we are. It did recover. So let's see what do we hear on this channel. 30. Just noise. They only found one LCN. They might have multiple LCNs, but hey, whatever. Rocky Mountain communication. Let's see where you are. So this one should just be about where we are. Yeah, really? This one can be done with one SDR dongle, if I would get a good signal from it. Let's see, nope. Let's move on. Unconfirmed LCN. Let's check that out. Yeah, there's trunk on it. That's barely listenable. Let's see. State of Colorado, I'm not interested just now. Telstar Communications there. NXDN ICOM IDAX Type D. I'm not sure if I could do this one, to be honest. I haven't checked this protocol yet. Newport Mountain. Nope, that's too far away. Jefferson Lookout Mountain. Let's see. There's some voice over it. Barely. Or under it, should I say, in this case, because I could barely hear it. Yeah, that's a voice channel. That's probably a voice channel too. It's just static for now. Alternative control channel, people say. Yeah. No one I can't hear. Okay. With which antenna am I on? Let's start with this one. Oh wow. There's a lot of correction. Okay. Let's see another. Nope, other places are not good enough. So it's just a testing site. Telstar. Triple C Communications. Let's take a look at those. Clear Creek. Where is that at? That's far away. Yep. It's far away. Side 2. Where's that? Well, there. I don't think. No, you're not gonna reach me. And this one? Nope. Not gonna work. United Power. DMR Motorola. Capacity plus multi-site. I don't think that's far. Actually, this one just crosses over I-70 where I'm about here. I'm on I-70. Okay, this one you can kind of make details out of it. Just for the heck of it, let me send this audio to DSD. And see what DSD will show for this. DSD can't make anything out of that because it's just how bad the audio quality is. You can't make anything out of it. I guess I'm just in a bad zone, bad luck type of thing. Let's try another frequency. Okay, it went up to 100. Wow, it's quite a bit. Okay, let's do another frequency. And this one, GSD does not do anything about it. Not too much. So let's put this down. Key mode to DMA. Yeah. Westminster Promenade Hotel. Where is that at? Hotel has their own trunking system. 2 confirmed LCNs. Well, they don't need more than that because they only have 5 groups. They just need 2 frequencies. I don't think they need more. Especially in TDMA. Maybe they do have more, it's just maybe not known. Where's that at? Yeah, it's right close by. And they have pretty powerful range, 30 miles. Why 4? They just need 1 mile. Or maybe at the most 5 miles I will give them. They need 30 miles for a hotel. Unless they have 5 or 6 hotels working together. Westminster Type 2 face. Let's see. There are a whole bunch of encrypted. Police department is encrypted in Westminster. Completely encrypted. Everything is encrypted. And there's that SWAT team, something like that, will be encrypted, but they encrypted everything. The fire department is not encrypted, but in digital. Public works are not encrypted. Mutual aid is not encrypted. Oh, nice, interesting. But usually that's just fire. Clear, Metronet, radio tags. Yeah, radio tags are not encrypted. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna use this passcode. Say it in open air. That's too far from us. And Excel Energy. Where are you guys? They have multiple locations. Oh wow. Denver viewed site. This might just reach us. Let's see. Not really. No. Yeah, those are side modulation C4 FM. What does that mean to me? Not much. Let's see, Douglas, is that closer? Nope, it's south in Boulder County. That's north. Yeah, I'm out of luck on this one too. So, unfortunately, that's all the states stuff that they have. So let's come back to, let's just play with straight SDR. I'll keep this on. Let's say Canyon Fire, it's not much interest. Fire, not much interest. Public Works, Police Department. Okay, here's one police department. So let's open SDR console and play with that frequency on there. So it's 125.04. So RTL Longo.
Hotel, no operations in that area. Once again, all West Line trains at WWE clear. Jeff, go tunnel, switch inspection.
Okay. 124. Let's do output to real quick. Do FM. Okay, 120. Did I say 125? Oh, 155.04. 155.04. So in here we should have a police department, just regular police department. But how far is it? I don't think it's close. So in here we have some digital voice, I see. Let's see what those are. Yep, that's digital voice. Let's send it to DSD. Okay, that's not too far. I'm about here. But it's only a few miles distance. Antenna height is 10 meters. Elevation 1753. Okay. Whatever. DSD sees it? Yeah, but okay, those are just some kind of digital transmissions, but unknown. What is this here? Is there narrow FM? Narrow down. Let's slow down the view even more, so that way I have time to respond to corrections and things like that. And turn off the FM squelch, so that way I don't get anything squelched out of DSD. Okay, what is this here? Those are one of those beeps, okay. Those are not fun. That's a beep too. What is this here? Some kind of floating beep. Yeah, this is digital for sure right here. 100% digital signal. But TSD doesn't understand this, so I'm not sure what that is. Okay, let's see what other frequencies we have here in use. Oak, fire protection, fire. And notice the fire usually stays out from trunks a lot, just because they feel like they can easier switch to vehicle and just use TAC, like mobile to mobile. I mean, you can do the same thing on trunking, but they feel like they can't. But you can mobile to mobile without repeaters if they like out of city limits or something. Mutual aid, it's a fire, VHF mutual aid. So school operations right now, obviously nothing's gonna be, because right now it's 6:30 already in this area. Yeah, my laptop shows 5:27 because I'm in the area. I mean, my laptop is in the area of California still. So St. Anthony Hospital, they're using RM, repeater, and mobile. Use tones, CC12, DMR. Let's take a look at this frequency. So it's 451 9625, 451 9625. Okay, from whatever you can see here, obviously this frequency is not in use right now, but we have a digital right here. Multi-time slot. Let's divide. Oh, those are encrypted channels. This is encrypted. That's what you hear on encrypted. If you're interested what it's like. You can hear voice, but it's not necessarily encrypted. It's like gibberish type of thing that they do. They're just mixing packets. You just need to know the pattern. If you know the pattern, you can decode this. It's kind of cool. I like this stuff. What is this? Sure, okay. What's this? It's narrow film. What's this? Someone's talking on this frequency. Probably some kind of trunk system. Most likely even. There's one. There's a light FM on it. Okay, 48 groups recording, so that's trunked right here. This is a trunk that we see. Let's pull this out a little bit like this. So yeah, this is encrypted channel for sure. What is this? Here. Just jump back and forth between a few of them. Okay, group call channel 5, channel 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's no 3. So this is multi-channel here. We just caught on this frequency 6 channels on the same frequency. That's kind of interesting. I want to wait for this one specifically. This one interests me a little bit. Hey Jerry, are you still here? So this one is kind of interesting. It's just not playing. I think it's encrypted. It might have been encrypted system here. Group call TG10 channel 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's look into something else. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's again transmission. It doesn't understand it for some reason sometimes. Okay, let's see. This one is like hecka bright, hecka powerful signal. Need to put it wider. Oh wow, what is this? Oh, that's data. That's a multi-packet data. 7 feeds of data, or maybe 1 feed with reflections. Okay, let's move a couple megahertz back. Here we have some analog that we can actually listen to.
Decided to go ahead and walk the patient up there to get her the care that she needed.
Nicely done. They said the woman was so grateful, and drivers even stopped, and they too offered to help. They did all make it up there safely.
Were they wearing hockey skates?
No, incredible.
Surprising they didn't wipe out. Well,
That is
you've
interesting.
probably heard of Shakespeare.
Some kind of radio
Yeah, but what about Shakespeare
broadcast.
in the parking lot? We're going to tell you about the new program that's bringing these cars
Radios
I love it. Outside
or
right.
TV.
A little bit of cloud cover, otherwise we're just fairly calm. Illinois.
What's this? Some kind of digital audio. It's not loud enough for it to decode it. It's kind of narrow too. A bunch of data streams. Okay, what about this one? Some kind of two-way radio. But other than that, let's go back a little. There's a lot of analogs. Analogs are not that fun. I like to see IDs and things like that. It's more fun that way. This one. Is this one? Will this one be understood? Or it's not loud enough? I don't think it's loud enough. Yeah. Oh wow. It's interesting how it's only shown part on a live stream. It's not updating the whole screen right away. So yeah. Okay. Site location. So see site number, neighbors, current site 0910. It's interesting. Wow, that's a huge data traffic of some sorts. This one can't decode it. This one's here. Not decoding it. This one, same thing. Not decoding it, but this one, or this one actually, for that matter, is being decoded. Or this one. Kind of tower far away. Let's take a look what else is in this range. What's this kind of signal? Oh, that's a beep. Okay. It's not updating a lot of things for some reason. The data is slow for some reason on the local net. Yeah, that's what happens when you do live stream remotely. Kind of data transmission. That's probably a voice of some sorts. What is this here? Okay, let's move on to new signals. Yeah, JSD won't take this. Oh, this is analog right here. Oh no, it's not. It's data. Got some data here. Yeah, there's a lot of gibberish in the air. Interesting stuff. So 470s, not too much going on here. I'm just gonna scroll through emptiness where it used to be analog TV, probably. Megahertz. There we go. Let's see. Nothing much. Wow, it's amazing. So right now, soon I'm gonna have more different transmissions visible. Just scroll forward. There's not much in this area. 600, 700s. This is where all the data communications for band 12, band 13, and band 17 on cell phone. So that's how cell phone data looks like. They go in big chunks. Okay, here we got 855. Okay, let's go 849, 850. Okay. This one. What's this? Here. What is this? Tell me, DSD. Not telling me. It's not talking to me. Oh, there's more. What's this? I guess we're not gonna find much this way, but still. Let's see, next frequency, next megahertz. What's this? Is that analog? No, it's not. It is digital. Maybe I need to restart the DSD. Its brains working. So yeah, it's P25. Make it tiny. P25 TSD F4 5A4. Barely listenable.
Dispatch 6 will be coming any second.
Okay, that's something. Yeah, in here in A52, A51 through 859, I think those 10 megahertz are designed or delegated to
Cherry 13.
trunked radio systems and encrypted communications and stuff like that. So here we'll find a lot of digital communications. Here it's A. This little one. P25, P1. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff to be exploring around. This is data right here. It's actually 24 kilohertz. This one is, I'm not sure. This one is understandable. And this one is data, just pure data. Just got 49 groups and records, group records saved from it. What's this? Narrow, very narrow. Barely any audio. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. This one's 12. So let's keep going. This one is P25. Unrecognizable ID. Let's see, maybe it needs more data like this. Yeah, it's a poor signal. Should be good. What's this here? That's kind of analog and digital mix. What is this? Let's see. Some kind of just regular radio. Let's see. Let's send it to. Yeah, there's a lot to explore in a big city. I mean, I'm not too fan of big city, but when it comes to radio, there's a lot to mine on the radio systems on big cities. Yeah, we're doing 1.6. Oh wow, what is this? This wide data. Probably some cell phone signal. 8.6, yeah. That is a cell phone signal. That's how it looks like. It's so wide it won't fit into my view. Okay. Let's keep this area for now. And let's get going to higher frequencies. See if we find anything fun to listen to. Let's go beyond gigahertz. That's our radio signals from different devices. Like short time radio communications. Let's see what they sound like. Whatever. Okay, that's kind of some kind of trunk system or digital. Something's digital here. Oh, this is wide. Okay, let's send it to DSD. Oh, 2 time slots. Communication. So it's dialing right now. 2 sides in it. Slot 1, slot 2. It's a DMR. Let's see. That's how time slot radio looks like. So we just wait for someone to communicate, literally. The tower is always broadcasting, and the radios, they just wait for their time slot. They're just listening to their time slots. I mean, they're listening to both of them, but they just choose to play back one time slot only. Okay, what is this? There was some transmission here. Let's wait for this one. Pretty much that's kind of what I do on my free time when I'm too bored, crawling out of my skin. Let's see this one.
Oh, it's out of the rotor bed. You can put that in the rotor bed safely.
That's how DMR works, time slots. This one just keeps going and going. I think this one is a repeater, and the other two next to it were like the ones that talk to the repeater, maybe. It's somewhat good chance of it. What is this here?
Stopping coolers.
DMR. Too much noise. outside 5241.
You know, whenever that national gets steps through.
So let's see what else we got. Okay, there's few. Where's this DMR time slots? And there's second right next to it. Let's listen into this one. Time slot radio 2. Okay. So, oh wow, this one's powerful. Some kind of radio. But DSD doesn't know it. Yeah, but oh, actually it does. It does. It's like a trunked radio of some kind. It just received group information. That is interesting how they do that. Actually, let me take this off. I mean, look at this grid. That's some kind of wicked grid. You see that? That's a wicked grid. Okay, let's zoom out and look for more. There's one, some kind of grid. I'm not sure if DSD knows this one. Kind of fainting signal here. What's this? Some wideband. I think that's analog. Yep. Some kind of music. Oh wow. Someone's broadcasting music. Are you kidding me? Technically, FCC doesn't like that, so unless they have permit, that's a good question. What is this signal? It's not voice directly, I mean not analog, it's something digital. DSD doesn't know it. What's this? Some kind of digital. What's this? Same thing. And this one should be known by DSD, I think. Is it? No, I don't think it does. Oh, this is basic FM. BFM.
Jeffco families with a smile and high-quality meats, chicken, deli, store-made sausage, and now ready-to-bake handmade Village Pie Maker pies. Think of gourmet meats as your
Basic
wintertime
FM
farmers
on
market in the heart
951
of Jeffco,
348.
located just minutes from anywhere at 9168 West Jewel. Learn more at gourmetmeatsandsausage.com.
I think that's paid radio. That's one of those radios you have to pay for in order to listen to. Okay, I don't want to get demonetized. So, yeah. I think that's one of those paid radios where they put chip in a radio in order to tune into some radio, and it's like ways away from regular FM stations. My grandma when she was alive, she had a radio like that. I was able to figure out which frequency it's actually receiving, and I was able to give her that radio for free. Just because all I had to do is open the back panel of the thing, look up what's odd on the radio, and on a motherboard of the radio there was additional chip. I looked it up, and that chip was designed to receive a specific frequency. And I looked it up on the SDR, found that frequency. Then all I had to do is get a chip like that, found it online, ordered it, put it in some crappy radio, and it worked. So yeah, and my grandma had free radio after that for life. We sent the old radio in, and just like nothing happened. So yeah. What's this? Some kind of beep. Let's take a look. Yeah, those are some kind of beeps. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna be done for today. I'm gonna do something else. Thanks for coming into live stream. Have a good day. Do something fun. Don't stay bored like I am.